Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to Lovegodesss podcast. And this week I will be talking a little bit on a different subject. I will be talking about what we do, why we do this, what's coming, and I'm gonna modify this a little bit. Instead of giving you a little bit of flash coaching that I normally do on my podcasts, I'm going to share with you about all the things that we are currently doing and what we will be doing in the future. And so I want to start with no bitch policy. I came up with this term this week and I in the form of an idea, in a form of, when we open the Lovegodesss Studio, we should have this massive sign in the bathroom, in a public bathroom for everyone, that's gonna say no bitch policy. So what is it and why we have no bitch policy? That simply means that people with clear intentions can only enter our sacred space that we are holding and creating for women. Bitches are not allowed. The word bitch in itself is very disrespectful term. When you are a love goddess, under no circumstances you are a bitch. It's become trendy recently because of pop culture that we already know what kind of influence it had on us through the music videos, primarily through the TV shows. It degraded women, women's sexuality, and including the mentality. And it's become really cool to call yourself bitch, and it's never been cool, and it's not cool right now to be a bitch. A bitch is a woman who is in her wounded feminine, who is guarded, who is angry, who is shitty to other people, who is not kind, who does not smile, who is not grateful, who is not appreciating the life and opportunities that come her way. So why would you want to become this woman? It is not cool, and it is obvious, right? The only way it's cool is for immature women who can't see the next level. Lovegodesss is an up-leveled woman who is not in her injured feminine. She is coming from the place of being grateful, respectful to others, understands how much energy and work goes into all the things that not only us but everyone else is creating to create the society that we are living in, and everyone has good intentions, right? So being grateful for that is important, and being entitled for that is not, right? And so being a bitch is not cool, it's not trendy, it is not allowed in our environment of love goddesses. And therefore the sign is not only to encourage women to be in their higher level, but it also is to sort out and self-select women who should not be inside of our inner circle, who identify as bitches, as low vibration women, as women who are not happy, women who complain. Those are not the women that we want in our secret space. Those are not the women that we want as clients. Those are not the women that we want to be surrounded. I do not want to expose my team to these kind of people. I do not want to expose myself to these kind of people. I do not want to expose other clients to these kind of women who will be part of the Lovegodesss Studio when we finally open. Therefore, no bitch policy has always been very strict, no drama policy in the culture, where we are women who support each other, who don't create rumors, we don't talk behind each other's back. And if a woman happens to break the rules, she is a low-level woman who is unwilling or unable to up-level, or at least work on herself to follow the company's policies, would not be allowed to be part of our space that we are creating. So I want to share how this whole policy has been created over the years and how it really reflected onto company's culture, right? First of all, women that I hire for my team are high-level women. They are high vibe women, and they fit company's culture of supporting other women, of encouraging and giving them high vibrations, and coming from a place of being spiritually guided, divinely set, having big purpose for the work that they are here helping us do and create for other women. Therefore, they're coming from the place of gratitude for and love for the work that they're doing, and they know their work is important. And when other clients come back to us saying, "Oh my God, I loved everything about my experience," or "Oh my God, I love everything about working with you girls, and your team is awesome," that is like butter to my heart. That's all I want to hear, and that's how it's meant to operate. Then I have some women who show their true colors sometime in the middle stage of the process of working with us. All of a sudden they become entitled. All of a sudden we are the villain. All of a sudden something is like, it's never their fault, it's our fault, and they become very controlling. They the energy shifts, the tone of voice shifts. Those are women we fire. They don't go through the end to work with us. That's our entire process of selecting clients is based on sorting out those rotten pieces. Have you ever back in childhood, my mom would buy rice, and it would be it's not like United States. You have your clean rice and you just throw the whole packet onto the stove. But back then we had like, I don't know if you bought those in bulk. It didn't go through the cleaning process altogether. And I remember us sorting the black, brown dirt pieces out of rice before we could cook it. So it's just like that. We have the rice, but with good rice, we also get those little pieces that is trash, that we really get to know their real colors through the process. And it's just not happening from the beginning. And so we are so strict. We do not want to expose those kind of clients to the rest of the team members. We simply do not want to work with them. We are very particular. It is part of why we have invitation policies, because girls, when they talk on the phone with clients, have an option to not invite the person to work with us, or not even offer the person that we are speaking with to work with us. If the person does not energetically fit who we are looking for to work with. We actually have more selection process happening that most clients think. Clients think that it's part of the process. The way I have set everything up is self-selection. It's going through the next level and the next level and the next level. Are you, sorting yourself out? Are you sorting yourself out? Are you sorting yourself out? So we are only ending up at the end of working with clients who are so high vibe, so obsessed, so happy to be here. Otherwise they would not be here. Right? Believe me, it's been years of experience with bad people that has taught me to be very rigid in no bitch policy, right? So that is one thing, and I surely do not want to have those kind of women who are entitled, who are angry, who are bitter, who are victims They're always a victim, and say they always have someone else to blame for their victimhood. It's never their fault. Those are not the women we want to be in our space. So if you identify, I assume if you're watching this, you are not that woman. But if you are, I will tell you that you will not be our client. And I am straightforward, and I'm gonna get a lot of pushback on it, and I don't care. That's how on point I am with who it is that we are working with. And I am that shield for my team, standing up for protecting the energy and sacredness, of what it is that we are doing here in our company and on earth. Because what we are doing is not just, we are doing boudoir sessions. No, we are an international feminine rising movement. We are creating waves, and boudoir has only just started this process, and what's coming is just gonna be mind-blowing for me and everyone else. What the God is working through me, the doors are opening. There's so much things that I am scared to step into, but I'm being guided to. So there are lots and lots of good things that are coming. So no bitch policy means that those women who come through and work with us through the end are the ones who have amazing experience. They're happy. We're receiving their messages. Oh my God, thank you. I've had so much fun, or so many breakthroughs after working with you, right? But it's the ones that we did not allow and shielded off of our business are the ones that are bitches who are angry. And guess what they're gonna do? They go and write us bad reviews. All bad reviews that we have are from women. And by the way, thank God we don't have a lot. And the ones that we do, I usually have a spicy reply to, and they delete their window. And they're just showing how ridiculous what they're saying is, and they end up simply deleting so they don't look ridiculous. Because those kind of women, they are very insecure. They seek outside attention, where I'm very straightforward, and I will point wood. I don't know if there is a saying here in the United States, but there is one in my culture that another person will see a piece of dust in someone else's eyes, but they are failing to see a piece of wood inside of their own eyes. I don't know. I'm sure there is equivalent of a saying here in the United States as well. So they don't see the wood in their own eyes, right? And a lot of times it comes under pretenses of, let me give you an advice, or let me tell you how to run things better, or like, I know better. It's like one of those, poor girl is probably feeling all of the ridiculousness and the energy. I keep mentioning her. We received a girl wrote us back saying how many typos we have in our emails. God, I don't give a shit about typos. Like, the fact that I sat my ass down and wrote an email is a huge win for me, and the fact that I sent it and that you are blessed with my energy and my presence and my thoughts for free is a fucking win, right? And so she sends back this email to our company's email that how many typos we had, being all sarcastic. And by the way, it's not, we receive those quite often, by the way. So that's why I keep mentioning also in my newsletters as well. I even had to put a typo disclaimer at the bottom of the email to we don't care. We don't want to fix typos. First of all, it makes me human. Second, who has time? Like, if you value what I have to say, you'll read through typos, right? Anyway, she suggested hiring a copywriter. Like, copywriter, not the editor, copywriter, like, who writes sales copies. They cost like 10 grand for a sales copy, like a copywriter. I'm sorry, girlfriend, if you're watching this, and then this is the 10th time I am mentioning you, maybe next time you're trying to give your piece of advice coming from a place of, oh my God, I'm just gonna give you the piece of advice. Maybe you'll stop and think about doing that. Anyway, with women who are really angry or bitter, it is injured feminine instinct, and we are either learning to come out on the other side and learning to overcome this and become the better version of ourselves through our interpersonal work, through our spiritual work, or we already are a higher version of ourselves, and we know and we see how ridiculous that lower level, because we all have to go through that level. All of us women have to go through that level. So when you are at this level of the mountain, you can't see how ridiculous you are. But when we all here at this level of the mountain and see you here screaming your little screams, we know that, hey, in order to get to that level, we had to go through that level, right, to get to here. So it is just almost triggering to the point that, like, you know, almost kind of like dirty and low vibe. And we worked so hard to not be dirty or low vibe. And we know how much more blessings and how blessed we are and how grateful we are here at this level, right? And in order to be there at that level, we had to make a decision to no longer be bitter, overcome, and accept the next level to who we are. So that is the premise for the no bitch policy. And the more we grow, the even more rigid the policy is gonna become. I do know that it is not a popular way of running a business, but it is gonna be our way of running a business. So if we are dealing with the beach, so funny, I say sometimes beach, beach, bitch. That means that this is not the place for her to be, and we'll ask her to walk out. So don't be that woman. You are so much better than that. I know you deserve so much better. You can be better. You can tap into your better version of yourself. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for watching. And by the way, we are launching Lovegodesss app, which will host a lot of things about femininity, sexuality, date night ideas, how to makeup tutorials, clothing tutorials, all those fun things that will make us feel sexy and turned on. If you want to be on the wait list to know when it launches, I will drop the link below so you can get on a wait list and be the first one to know when it launches.